It's only been a few days. You guys had a lot of fun playing that fun little game called Firework or Firearm. So great, so great. Every 4th of July, you look up in the sky, no colors.
Get down to the ground! Get down to the ground! Wait up, Grandma!
All right. I love living in New Orleans. #1 in murder. Awesome. St. Louis keeps trying to creep up, and we're like, bang, bang, stay down, bitch. We got this. Another fun guessing game we get to play. You guys know it, you love it. It's called Puddle or Pool. Puddle or Pool. It's a great game. You wager like a 2014 Toyota Corolla, and as you drive along on a rainy day, you say to yourself, is this a 2-inch deep puddle? Or is this a 4-foot deep pool? I don't know, let's find out. And call a tow truck. We're fucked, you guys. I was enjoying the comedy, but I was also getting really held up in that Lifetime movie in the back, the Lifetime channels over there. I grew up with a mom and 2 sisters, and all that was ever playing was the Lifetime channel. If you guys have ever seen it, first of all, they call them Lifetime movies because that's how long they feel when your grandmother makes you watch them with her. Like a lifetime. And every movie's introduced the same exact way. Watch tonight at 9, a movie about a woman torn between her rapist son and abusive husband. Tonight at 9, tomorrow at 7, and all day Saturday. Starring Judith Light, Yasmin Bleeth, or some other bitch you pretty thought died at least 10 years ago. On Lifetime television, sponsored by Scared Lesbians. Anyway, it's a great show. Growing up, my mom was a little bit worried, not because I have long hair and a pee sitting down. My mom thought that I was gay because I took longer in the bathroom than my sisters. Anyway, when I was 12, true story, when I was 12, my mom found my sister's Barbie dolls in my room, and she took all the Barbie dolls away, and she bought me G.I. Joes. And it was so difficult to masturbate to G.I. Joes, you guys. Whatever her plan was, I feel like it backfired. Like, literally, these are soldiers with guns, lady. What are you thinking? Plus, I couldn't comb their hair. I couldn't change their outfits. Couldn't talk to them about my sister and my problems. They're busy 4-inch tall soldiers. What do they know about women, right? It's ridiculous. I don't know if you guys heard, there's a new Barbie coming out. It's called Recent Breakup Barbie. She comes completely disassembled, and it takes like 5 months to put her back together. It's crazy. She comes with a combo pack, 3 of her friends. One of them's like a push button. It's like, you go, girl. You didn't need him. Live, laugh, laugh. It's super great. It's a super great toy. You guys don't love it. Jennings earlier was talking about billboards. My goodness. That's what I actually tell people, that New Orleans is like the billboard capital of the city. Please check this out. All these are true. There's a billboard downtown, huge billboard, and it says, "Learn to read." I took pictures and I printed them out so you guys knew that this is a real... Who is that billboard for? I mean, look, either you know what it says, you know... It's like a speakeasy at this point. Do you know how to work this?
I'll see if I know.
You speak up.
All right, learn to read.
That?
If you don't like my jokes, just fucking tell me. Like you don't like literacy. Yeah, you guys can all hear me, right? Yeah, so it says learn to read. I don't really know what that... I get the whole concept, right? It's like right by the library. Please look at this, it's so funny. So it's basically the library's way of saying, did you know that this building isn't just for doing drugs and taking naps? Like you could also, there's books, you could like check them out. Like literally, that's how it works. Check them out. Because somebody said that literacy is the key to fighting crime, but I did studies, and it doesn't matter how many books you have in front of you, the bullets still get through. So I don't really know. I don't really know how that works. I feel like this just became a TED Talk now at this point. I just wanted a cylinder black thing near my mouth. Am I right?
Yeah, guys. Test. Yeah. Right now, you know, there you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna touch it right here. And then there's this, huh? Okay, right here. Thank you. All right. Look like you open for more than comics. Anyway, so this guy Morris Bart, I mean, he's got these billboards on lock. Am I right? First of all, IYKYK. Maybe I'm old. I had no idea what IYKYK is. It sounds like someone with a stutter looking for lube late at night in Walgreens. IYKYK. And then he puts in like tiny type 8 font, right? So that while you're reading it, you crash into a tree and then make an impulsive decision to call the same fucker that put you there. Anyway, on the way here, there's a billboard. Not all my jokes are about billboards, guys, I promise. But there's a billboard that says, distracted driving is reckless driving, right? It's a huge billboard, but it's nestled behind some trees. Then a half mile down the highway is a billboard that says, in an accident. I think that lawyer bought that other billboard because you're sitting there trying to read the thing, and then boom, there you are, crashed into a truck. Let me call the guy who just put me there. All right. And then they keep boasting that the World War II Museum is the #1 attraction according to all billboards. Anyway, it's the murder capital. I can't imagine someone traveling out here and then after Tuesdays being like, you know what? We've been out here, we did ghost tours, cemetery tours, but I just haven't seen enough dead people. Where can we go, spend $85 and make Grandpa cry all day? Where can we go? There's gotta be a place. There it is, World War II Museum. Then after we'll do a cemetery tour so we can visit Grandma. Isn't that right, Grandpa? Isn't that right? We do love you. All right. When I first moved out here, I looked around the city. I'm like, wow, a lot of people have bikes out here. But then I've lived out here for 10 years. I'm like, a lot of people have DUIs out here. They don't care about the environment. They like legally cannot drive. And crime has gotten so bad that NOPD right now, if you're in New Orleans and you get a ticket, I swear to you, on the back of the ticket is a job application. So that's basically their HR department just like throwing a Hail Mary and being like, this should work, right? Like, look, you can pay this $160 ticket, or we got a pile of guns over here, don't ask why. Just grab one of those. Most of these vests haven't been shot through yet. You grab one of those, maybe you never got this ticket. You ever worked somewhere and got a $160 discount day one? Not without stealing. And by the way, we're okay with that, NOPD. We're all right with that. It's cool. It's ridiculous. I just want to say right now, I do love cops. If there's any cops in the room, I think you guys are incredible. As a matter of fact, I keep track of all my friends who say that they don't like cops, because if I'm ever down and out of my luck, I'm going to fucking rob them. I'm going to rob my friends, right? Because who are you going to call? Nobody. Don't be a hypocrite. Put the phone down. Take it like a man. Because the cops show up and they're like, excuse me. I'm like, oh my God, good thing you're here. Give me a second, I'm going to put this TV down. It's so heavy. It's a good thing you're here. You would not believe what he just said about you. You need to talk to this guy. It's ridiculous. There's still a PS5 in there if you want to go ahead. You know what? You work hard. I know what you make. You take the PS5, and I'll be back to the rest of the stuff. You should never complain when you see 6 cops pulling over one car, because that's 5 cops that are not fucking with you. Let the hyenas feed and run along, Gazelle. Run off into the Serengeti to your safe homeland. It's good. The thing is, I make you laugh now, and then you drive around, you're like the weird person, like laughing at the passenger side. Driver's like, what is going on with you? No, it's this weird gay-looking guy was up there. I'm not gay. I'm from South Florida. We all look like this. It's true. It's true. We look like we might have like a job interview, bachelor party, night on the beach, you know, nothing but cocaine and fruit snacks to get us through the day. It's ridiculous. I know. It's difficult for me because like I'm funny, but I have difficult like communicating. Like last week, I told my friends that I think my grandma watches me masturbate. Look, I realized afterward that was a horrible way of saying I believe in ghosts. I realize that now. It's true. I should have started off with, hey, me and my grandma were close, and I feel like no matter where she goes or where I go and what I do, I feel like she's with me, and I just wish she'd take 45-minute breaks every once in a while. Maybe hit up the bingo parlor. But I just said, I think my grandma watches me masturbate while my friends don't answer my calls. Fucked up again. I'm 5'7" on a good day in these sneakers. One of my friends says, you know what, guys, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm attracted to big girls, right? In the days of like Lizzo and pre-cocaine Adele, that's a very popular thing to say. People applauded him. His name is Dan. It's a true story. So I chime in. I said, actually, I'm attracted to like little girls. I should have said short, petite, slim, but I was just like, you know what? Let me just compromise all my friendships right now with one fucking word. It's crazy. And then it doesn't help, like even on the dating scene, I don't know all these terms. You guys know body count? This term body count? I didn't know, thank you. I see a lot of people. So, it's this whole thing about previous lovers, right? Body count. So the girl says, I don't understand why guys are so obsessed with body count. And I said, look, you're pretty, you're fun, you're ambitious. I don't care how many men you've killed. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I feel safer in your presence, knowing you're capable of ending human life. Because obviously protection's not going to be an issue for you either way, am I right? I mean, if you'll take out a grown man, all right, I know where I am, Bettery. I was dating a girl that accused me of smothering her, and I understand in relationships sometimes you get too close for comfort, you feel like you can't breathe. But in my defense, it was a really small pillow. It was a very small pillow. Women, why do you have 12 pillows on your bed? You have to expect us to use one. You listen to murder podcasts, we know what you're into, chill out. If it's not the murder podcast, it's your Netflix history. Everything about serial killers, like, am I just not intense enough for you? It's ridiculous. And now in the relationship scene, you guys know what ghosting is? You invite someone out, they choke on their food, die in front of you, haunt you for the rest of their life. Ghosting. This whole ghosting thing has gotten so crazy. I live in New Orleans, the haunted city, but it's so bad. When people ask me, do you believe in ghosts? My response is, no, I'm sure she's just busy with work. You know what I mean? Like, she has an ESA dog. It cries when she leaves and she has to comfort that dog. I don't know who's supporting who in that fucking relationship. But she says, I was too much emotionally. I don't know what's going on with that. Two things I want to finish off with about communication. Number one, be careful what you say in the bedroom. Because what you say isn't what they hear. I'm laying in bed, my lady. I swear it's a lady, despite the outfit. I'm laying in bed, my lady. And she whispers to me. She says, I want you to make me feel violated. I did what I thought any man would do. I tied her hands to the headboard. I tied her feet to the footboard. Put a gag in her mouth. And then I looked at her cell phone. And finally, she seemed very violated, honestly. Should have talked it through. And ladies, public service announcement to all ladies, I'm finishing with this. Please stop doing that thing during sex where you're like, deeper, deeper, deeper. It's a dick. It's not like the Star Wars franchise. We're not like rolling out new dick every Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? You say deeper, deeper. Like he's gonna open his nightstand. All right, look, I do have all this extra dick. It's so crazy. Most girls never ask. Usually this is enough. Do you have a color preference on the more dick? Don't be weird. You have dick at your house too. I know it. I'm not ridiculous. When looking for condoms, found a whole bunch of dicks in your drawer. I would never have sex with a girl and be like, shallower. I want to hit a wall. Does this pussy ever end? How many kids have you had? Why are there no photos of them on your wall? Are you even involved in their life? What's your situation with your parents? Are you even in this room? Is this why you turned the lights off? I'm not feeling shit, lady! I would just never do that. You guys have been great. Thank you so much.